And yes, in case you're wondering, the king has been here pretty much for the last 24 hours trying to hide from this abomination of a game. Greetings everybody, Okami of Games Online. Welcome back to more Sneak King, the king of sneak, whatever you want to call it. Last time, another 4 missions, and this episode, unfortunately, for some reason, and I am still trying to figure this out as we speak, Exploit decided not to record my audio. So guess what? You're getting post-commentary. Don't you just love that? God knows I don't, and God knows I really hope I can figure out what is going on with that, because I think now Exploit is pretty much coming down to the consideration that I should just stop Let's Playing this game. So, let's start off with Sawmill, Challenge 7. But you're sneaking to an art. I did not read that fast enough because this is post-commentary, and this is also why I don't like post-commentary. Unfortunately, I don't have much of a choice unless I want to re-record this episode, which I definitely do not want to do. So, we need to make 5 deliveries. Very straightforward. Also, despite the fact this is post-commentary, I am still going to be keeping the 3 strikes rule. Do not worry about that. So, I already know what happens, you don't know what happens, unless you're rewatching this episode. In which case, hopefully you like bad games like I do. Also, of course, they don't notice that I am stalking them. Very creepily. I'm like rubbing up against them, how would you not notice? Also, I screw up the flourish. That's beside the point. And I debated restarting the challenge, but I ended deciding, go along with it. At least that time I didn't screw up the flourish. As the king does his very weird dance. Alright, there's gotta be someone else. Also, for reference's sake, because usually I use the minimap to try to figure out where someone is. Because of the way I'm recording this, unless I can, like, do... Okay, there we go. Never mind. I'm discovering things about post-commentary. Isn't this great? Let's stalk another person. So what I was actually going to say was... I basically have, like, a little window showing, like, oh, you're recording, like, commentary now. And it was covering up the minimap. And then I just had the brilliant idea, oh, can I just move that window? I am the smartest person you have ever met in your life. Alright, here's our final victim. Let's just go ahead and give him a bug or whatever it was we had delivered to him. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't really paying attention. And is that the A ranking? I will be disappointed if it is. Well, I already know the answer. And yes, we did not get the A ranking, in case you're wondering. Oh no, spoilers for what's gonna happen in 3, 2, 1. Rank C. Let's try this again. Once more with feeling. And then I screwed it up. Good job, me. You are the best at video games. Alright, let's try this again. Also, that attempt's not really going to count as one of the 3 strikes, because that took like 5 seconds. Nobody cares about that, right? You guys probably want to see as little of this game as possible, though, because it's this game. It's a video game. And I would actually, while current me is currently working on this, currently going through this mission, I want to talk about something, and that is what I actually got when I got my copy of Sneak King. I've got 2 things that are special. One is a renewable code for Xbox Live to get 44 hours of free Xbox Live. I'm not sure whether or not it works yet because I'm saving that for an emergency. But not only that, I have this, which says, "Give the gift of beef. New BK Crown card. Pay now so you can eat later." And then on the back it says, "Load, use, reload. Works like cash." I guess this is something that they use to advertise their product or something like that. I don't know. It's like some credit card knockoff, or maybe it is an actual credit card. Also, I screwed up the mission again. So, if you ever want to go eat at Burger King and get a free game out of the deal, this is the game for you. And I'm pretty sure, actually, I'm going to check this while Current-Me is working on the mission. If I can reach far enough. I'll have to... I can probably just check. Excuse me. Sorry to keep you waiting, peoples. Had to go get my copy of Big Bumpin'. And sure enough, in my copy of Big Bumpin', give the gift of beef. It's the same thing as in my copy of Sneak King. But here's the other question. Now, excuse me again. Isn't this the most professional video you've ever seen? Aw, I ruined my fun. I was gonna see my copy of Pocket Bike Racer had it as well. That is disappointing. I'll put that back. Professionalism at its finest. So, back to the mission at hand. Yeah, I really don't like this game. Mostly because it's probably going to be the start of me being cursed. By the way, this is the 4th attempt, and you're still seeing it. And if you might be able to figure out the rest of it if you are good at 2 plus 2. At least, assuming I remember this video correctly. Knowing me, I probably am completely wrong. And here's the other problem I have with this is, even though I'm not going to commentate the whole video, because I still do have some cuts to make, in total, like, unedited, this video is 40 minutes long. I'm dead serious. And for reference's sake, because I'm gonna open up another one of these files. Let's see. Okay, so 22 minutes for episode 2. That's what the original footage is. Episode 1. 34 minutes. So that should give you an idea of how much I'm cutting out, with this video unedited being 40 minutes, as well as me having stated by now what the length of the last 2 videos are. So if you ever want to play this game for yourself, now you have an idea of how long this is going to take you with failed attempts. Either that or I'm terrible at stealth games. It could entirely be that as well. But back to the game at hand, we've made 3 of the 5 deliveries, and I'm starting to run out of breath and things to talk about. That is not good. Also, people are just passing out over there. We don't care. Also, the fact that I got in here, I don't know why I did this. I just did it hoping someone would just happen to walk by here. Because I'm not much on a time constraint. So I can try to get points as much as possible. But yeah, it was a no-show. This person, on the other hand, I do believe I was able to get by hiding here. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember this. You'd think I know this, because I'm actually editing this like 5 minutes after I've recorded the episode. But, nope. I guess that's that goldfish's memory coming into play again. Gotta love the goldfish's memory. At least that gave us a decent amount of points. And then we'll just stalk one more person. It doesn't matter. Just need that last boost. And yes, that will be enough for the A ranking. Nice. One of the King's epic dance. Rank A. Worst part is, all that was about 10 minutes, and that was only one mission. I mean, on average, it's 10 minutes per mission, considering this is a 40-minute video. The video itself, I'm not sure how long it's going to be trimmed down. Probably closer to about 20 or 30 minutes. But even still, I cannot stress that enough. 40 minutes! Just to do these missions. 4 missions. Oh yeah, and... button. Lower the drawbridge, and we're moving to a new area. Well, sort of. It's the same area, except now we have 19. Sometimes surprise and sneakability aren't enough. At those times, you need to pick up your robe and turn on the speed. Deliver croissantwiches, breakfast sandwiches to 3 people in 30 seconds without being spotted. Do we accept? It looks like we do accept. So, you might think this one's time-based, right? Nope, this one is points-based. I found that out the hard way. As you can tell, my first attempt, I was under the assumption that it was going to be time-based. If you can't tell by the regular surprises. And I think, actually, trying to do this mission, I actually, like, cut it super closely. Okay, well, maybe not this attempt. Definitely not this attempt now I think more about it. On top of the fact that I got caught. Just ignore that part. Just pay attention to the part where I actually run out of time, even though it says 30 seconds up there. Attempt number 2. I do believe this time I actually succeeded the mission itself. I'm making these deliveries still under the assumption that it is time-based. Because it's definite that if it's time-based, you're gonna want to just do the regular surprises on people, so that way you can save as much time as possible. You know? And that person also turned hungry at the perfect time, because I dashed a bit, but with 1 second to spare, I managed to get through the mission. Would have been even more epic if it was an A ranking. However, it was not. Fortunately, I think my next attempt was the attempt where I did get the A ranking. I guess we will find out. But now that I know that it's points-based, I want to actually wait around for a bit and stalk them a bit. Or at least try to, and do the Flourish 3 in the process. My rule, though, that I tried to use for, like, missions that are timed, but you have to make, like, X amount of deliveries. You can see I'm not doing it here, but I want to wait when they're in regular red status, not like flashing red status in terms of their hunger. That's usually when I make the delivery, so that way I could still have some time to spare. I have, like, 15 seconds here, so I just wait around for this guy to start turning hungry, so that way I can get as many points as possible. Because you need, like I said, all the points you can get. As a result, This is the attempt where I get the A ranking. And that is half of the missions in Area 1. We are now 1/8 of the way through this game. Yeah, isn't it going by so quickly? Well, to you guys it might. To me, no. Considering I've got to do a lot more editing than I usually do on this episode. Thank you, post-commentary. I'm not going to stop making fun of post-commentary, because post-commentary has ruined my life! Post-commentary is the new school. In all seriousness, though, while it's nice having post-commentary in case something screws up like this, I still prefer live commentary. That is definite. Because, like, everything is more genuine then. So, I don't know what I was doing here. Again, you'd think I know. But we got another mission here. Challenge 17. Here's your chance to add to your chain growing skills. Love those successful deliveries and see if you can grow your chain count to 5 in less than 1 minute. I thought this would be time-based, but no, it is once again points-based. Fortunately, this mission was not that bad once I made that discovery. But other than that, well, it is as it sounds. But we might as well keep in this attempt where I end up restarting. Let that be your indication that you are in for the long haul. And I would also like to remind you that this is only the first area. So, yeah. And I'm getting really fed up with commentating over this, so I'm going to cut to the successful attempt and just commentate that. And here we are at the successful attempt with really bad cutting abilities. I'm not sure if that's going to show up in the final video or not. I really hope it doesn't, and hope it's just part of the editing software I use, because, not gonna lie, I am kind of not liking this editing software. Because apparently I can't just talk about the game, I gotta talk about the editing software. So let's talk about the editing software I use. I'm not gonna say what specifically it is, because I might piss off the developers of the editing software, but I'm personally not a big fan of it, and I want to upgrade to something better. So, because a lot of things that I want to do in these videos, I am limited by the editing software. So, I might end up looking into new editing softwares that I can use in the future, and, well, see if I can use one of those, because yeah. That's my response to this editing software. You can tell I'm really enthused about the editing software. About as enthused as I am about this game. Oof. But anyways, yes, this is the successful attempt, which I have mostly been talking over, funnily enough. So, that's 3 missions done for the episode. We just gotta do 1 more. And to give you an idea, currently we are at about 20 minutes, well, we're about 19 minutes. And we have 1 more mission to get done for the episode. And remember that this is originally 40 minutes long. So that means that this one mission took me 20 minutes to complete. It is one of the more difficult missions, I will admit, but that is not what caused this mission to take a while. And you will see why this mission took a while when we get into the mission itself. So I'll just initiate it, I'll show 1 attempt, and then I'll cut to why this took a while, and then to the successful attempt. Also, we get to run on over there again. Don't we just love this running process? There's the mission over there. This mission. Challenge 12. It's time to turn up that stealth and really start playing this game. You need to find hiding places and you need to find them within 3 minutes. Don't come back until you've hidden your noble self in at least 10 of them. This one is actually time-based, so I finally got it right! Yay! Basically, you need to hide in 10 of these areas, be it the boxes, the porta-potties, whatever. You need to hide in 10 of them. Problem is, the king moves incredibly slow. Also, you got a close-up of the king's face, zoomed in from the inside. But you have to move fast, you gotta have a route planned out, and you gotta make sure you don't screw it up. It doesn't matter if people see you, it doesn't matter, not any of that, because it is time-based. So, that's basically how this works. And this also brings me to something that might, as much trouble as this mission gave me, it might end up bringing me to something that will save us time. What that is, we will find out in a bit. For now, your best strategy is when you hide somewhere, just button mash the Y button. So that way you can get back out of the hiding spot as fast as possible and move on to a new hiding spot. You need to do this with 50 seconds left on the clock to get the A ranking. I know this already because of how much trouble this mission gave me. But one thing I found out is, and I actually found out about this earlier, I just didn't think about it. You can go through houses, and they take you somewhere else. It also counts as a hiding target. And look where we are. We're back at the start of the area. Now that I actually know this, it'll bring me to something else we're going to be doing, which I'll cover at the end of the episode. Or near the end, rather. But, needless to say, I did not get on this attempt, because you need 50 seconds left on the clock, and with how slow the king moves, yeah, it's not happening. But let's get into the main reason this took me a while. And, also for reference's sake, one thing that I did establish in this episode, in live commentary, was what I'm going to be saying whenever I'm going to cut. Burger time! When you hear me say that, that means I'm about to cut. So, I guess might as well keep the spirit. Burger time! Alright, right here is where I had promised, because I'm doing the mission, and then this happens. My game crashes. Who saw that coming? I knew it was going to happen eventually. I was just waiting for it to happen. Let's go to the successful attempt. Alright, here's the actual successful attempt, and I'm also not happy because it looks like my audio might have desynced in the process of this. So let's listen carefully. Yeah, that sounds like a desync. Unfortunately, not gonna be able to fix that, and I definitely don't want to re-record this, because let's be real, would you want to re-record an episode of this game? I didn't think so. But in any case, gotta hide in our 10 targets. And trim down once again. We were down to about 30 minutes, so I shaved off about 10 minutes of this. Granted, partially, that was because my game crashed. Even then, this game's gonna be the death of me, isn't it? Alright, we got a little over half of the targets, and we are right about on schedule. I don't even know what to say anymore. And I still have to go figure out what exploit was going on about, because, you know, it might be partially because I gotta get the new updated version of exploit, which I have a love-hate relationship with XSplit. This wasn't any indication. It's great because it makes, well, recording it actually makes pretty easy because I can fix the audio desync. Not the kind that we have now, but like, so normally I will, if I don't edit it, I will basically have it so it's like I react to something and then it happens a second and a half later. I'm pretty sure I've actually explained this before, but I guess I'm explaining it again. But with XSplit, I can fix that problem without having to go through an editing process, which I really like a lot. But of course, there's the things people complain about with XSplit, which it crashes a lot, all that stuff, but at least it makes streaming easy as well, as someone who streams. But we got done with that mission, so are we ending off the episode yet? No. Are we doing another mission? No. We're gonna go around and see where all the other missions are. Now, I only managed to find 5 of the 8 missing missions, but I'm pretty sure that's because we gotta complete more missions to unlock more missions. So if you couldn't gather by now, any newspaper you see with an exclamation mark is a mission we have not done yet. So, we have to, yeah, there's 3 missions here. These gates lead us to new areas, which we have a new area unlocked, but we're going to get the remainder of the missions in this area done first. But other than that, I managed to find some more missions off in another area, which is in the first area. I somehow managed to miss these missions because I am a dumb. But they're basically right here. There's one mission, the other one's off in the distance. Why am I showing these on camera? Why am I not just showing them in the episode? Like, when we have to go do them? Well, what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to just cut to when I get to the location of each of these missions, because keep in mind that every time I complete a mission, I'm going to go back to the very start of the area. So I gotta walk all the way over to where the next mission is. And I was actually a bit confused for a bit, wondering, why can I only find 5 missions? Why can't I find the other 3? And then I just put 2 plus 2 together later. So I'm going to save you that trouble. Next time on Sneak King. It's going to be another 4 missions. We're almost done with this area. We've got 2 more videos of this area, and then we can move on to a new area. See you guys then. May the God of Beef have mercy on my soul. Mike. Now you work XSplit! This game is really gonna be the death of me.